Home sweet home. Nothing wrong that can happen there, right, Kazuya? Oh, yeah, about that. Now we're on our way to the park. What's gonna happen now is a little trick involving the dog. Okay, here's an attempt at negotiation. A horrible, badly made attempt that most likely going to result in me getting attacked again because I really don't have what these guys really want most of the time. It's rather irritating as I've gotten used to very many of the systems later games has involving this. For example, I've played Soul Hackers, which has a really different system involving this, because oftentimes it really just results in you bribing them with money. But here, oftentimes, they will demand three things. They will demand yen, they will demand mag, and they will demand items. The items usually are a bunch of different jewels, orbs, or magic stones. Yeah, we're at the fusing area. I bet you guys already know what's gonna happen. As you saw there, this demon is at level 33. This is gonna be one of those rare exceptions where demons that are higher level than the main character can be fused. And yes, despite the looks, this is Cerberus. I believe that the reason why he has only one head in the series is because in the first novel the series was based on, Digital Devil Story, Cerberus had only one head. And so I guess to keep consistency, the rest of the artists for the series that have worked on it have decided to keep it that way. And as you all saw, that demon was level 43, so he's gonna make this next area a complete joke. You guys recognize this area, right? Now, we could take the elevator, but doing so would most likely result in us missing nearly all the goodies that are in this place. So we're just gonna ignore it and just go up the stairs. Yeah, I don't know why I took such a long pause there. For the most part, this part's going to consist of traveling up this building. The main reason is that this is one of the real first dungeons of the game, and it actually has a bunch of goodies in it that you should find, though you can't skip some floors. Probably should have just picked the 4th floor, but I'm an idiot. Ah, a new demon. A kobold this time. This is what normally happens when you try and threaten it. I accidentally made it call up a buddy. Yeah. Large amount of consequences can happen because of your demon negotiations. And another one. Yeah, be careful auto-battling these things. They got magic now, so what happens usually is that these guys will cast some kind of magic that will cause some status effect like shock or something like that, and you'll be stuck and your character's basically just getting punched repeatedly in the face. And here's me finally deciding to take out Cerberus. Despite the cost, he's actually pretty damn good. Or rather, the cost is because of his rather good. It's big for this part of the game, but at this point you probably have the mag to get. You probably have the resources to counter that. Yeah, that's another thing. You try to threaten them, and for some reason a lot of these things will flee at first sight. And yet again, another one just did that. You have to be non-stop with this shit. Like so, I didn't have a magic stone, which is why these guys immediately wanted to kill me. It's very irritating. You often have the money and the mag to give to these guys, but often you just don't have the item. And this is me remembering I have a bunch of incenses. And of course, the only person I'm gonna use it on is the main character, because... Now we're on the final floor. There's a boss fight not too long from here, in the other room. But first we're gonna get another incense, then we're gonna go to the boss fight. I love the level ups music. It's just these drums that burst in and it sounds so awesome. Like you really accomplished something by making them level up. And here it is. Immediately you send on the main character. And we got an orb too. Of course, instead of our mother, since she's dead, we got Eureka standing there instead. It's weird. We get to see this guy, but the two other minions just basically disappear. Normally, this boss fight will be really hard. He hits hard, he has really damaging magic, and he has a ton of health. Except, we have Cerberus, so he's a complete joke. Like so. 100 damage, and I think this guy only has health in the 300, 400 range. So that doesn't mean the rest of the party has to slack off. Make the rest of them also attack, and whenever needed, heal. There you see, he has a lot of multi-target, high damaging spells. And look at that, only a couple turns and he's already dead. Oh, it's great having Cerberus, isn't it? What a fantastic party member. Pull this way and it was immediately worth all of that. What are you doing, Cerberus? No! What are you doing? Oh. So after mourning the loss of Cerberus, we immediately jump into this machine. Okay, plan. Check out the rest of this building, get all the treasures, then run off. A little bit of backstory on the terminal system. Oh look, a mini boss. I say mini boss because he's pathetic. Like so. There's another one downstairs as well. I don't know why I keep picking threatening. It doesn't work at all. A lot of these guys would just flat out attack you if you do. Oh, this time it worked semi. Oh, no it didn't. We kill him pretty easily. And another one that I try to talk to again. We immediately runs off. And a goblin with a large number of people in it. It's weird though. My other save, that worked perfect. I just answered yes and he immediately joined. This place has a lot of goodies in it, and also a familiar character as well. Okay, how is this guy even getting around? Is he teleporting everywhere? And this is the question that you need to answer no on. Oh shit. And I still try to talk to it. And this shows why getting angry at demons is pointless. They just instantly try and kill you. Another one of these. And finally we got someone to be our demon. And I decided after that, I should try my luck again on this one. Which of course doesn't work. I really should not be doing this while recording. I'll probably be just off-screening most of these conversations from now on because I've realized that a lot of these just end up the same. They take up time and a lot of unnecessary spots in the video. So I'll probably be off-screen from now on. Though I can say that this video is kind of a showcase of the negotiation system. Though you're seeing the faults of it right now. You only got two options, and oftentimes the options for which one's gonna work, what's gonna work, or how this is gonna go, is decided when you enter into battle. So yeah, it's kind of a really hit and miss. And here's this guy's cousin. Kill him. There's me realizing Yuichi is low on health. And accidentally using a Kasua instead. Okay, from here we're gonna move on to another mall up here that has 3 exits and is immensely large, unnecessarily large in my opinion. Getting lost inside there and just constantly fighting the same enemies over and over again is something that is gonna happen no matter what. Just trying to find a store stair take fucking forever. What the hell was I doing there? Anyways, here are the exits to the mall. All 3 of these buildings here. Okay, so you all know this game has an alignment system, right? It's law, chaos, and neutral. What I've been told is that in this area there are 3 bars, all 3 of which correlate with those alignments. We're going to the neutral one, which is the one right in front of me, which for some reason I'm completely getting lost on. There we go. What you're supposed to do is that you go up to the bar owner and ask him a couple questions, or rather he asks you a couple questions and you answer. Yeah, you have to refuse something a little bit before he finally gets to a point. And now that we've gotten that, we're now supposed to go to the basement. Here's the series mascot. These enemies are despicable, especially because they will spam Bufu at you. And because of how spells work in this game, they will often cause different effects on you. For example, Bufu along with Xio both cause freezing or shock, which does as it says and costs you a turn. It's really bad, especially when they decide to spam the hell out of it, or if there are a lot of them in a row, because that means the entire party is most likely gonna be stuck. You're already lost at that point. I'll admit, at this point I got really nervous because I don't save during recordings, as I feel that kind of ruins the mood, I believe. So I try to go through a lot without saving, and the problem with this one is that I kind of went over and did it. I kind of went a little bit too far ahead, which is why this video is nearly 30 minutes. Next one is going to be a little bit shorter. And we got finally a kobold in our party. And we murdered a Yakuza. I think at this point I just got tired and just started murdering things instead. And what the goblins will use their turns on is buffing themselves. Usually you would be afraid of that, but these guys would nearly spend all their turns doing that. That's why autoing to them is so easy. Unfortunately the video started lagging at points around here. So if you see some video hiccups, I apologize. I believe it was the length of the video that did it. Although, since I already uploaded a 50-minute video that didn't have any of these audio hiccups, But of course, this story wouldn't be fulfilled if we didn't have a rebellion or a resistant movement against the government. I guess you all recognize who this person is. Yuka! Kasuya usually did. Takeshi stood at the back crying over the guys that these guys were like had giant ass swords. Oh, we're bringing politics into this now. So Americans have decided that Japan has too much demon fun and come to put an end to it. And she immediately gives offers to both Yuji and Takeshi for how to get Yuka and Usawa. This is not an option. You are supposed to say yes. If you say no, you're forced to say yes. And oh crap. So we meet up with the resistance leader, she got kidnapped, now it's our job to rescue her. Of course, this is a rather hard part of the game, that rescuing part. So I decided that after learning of her location to save and get some demons and grind a little bit. There's me attempting to talk to a dryad and immediately losing because she apparently just wants to beat the crap out of us. Here's where the video hiccups is gonna give me a headache. I really apologize to anyone watching. I don't know why the video just suddenly decided to really lag behind. A few couple battles more and we're at the safe. I want to thank everyone who's been watching, and I hope to see you all next time for more Shin Megami Tensei.